Well, the source claims that Timothe's relationship with Kylie might cost him his trustworthiness, that it might not be great for his credibility as a Hollywood star. During his acceptance speech recently, he said that he wants to be one of the greatest. He wants that to be known. So if he wants to be one of the greatest, maybe his ties to this family might not be a good look. An insider claims that Kylie has been treating Timothe like a prized possession, and she knows that he's getting angsty. The source further continued that people have been telling Timothe, whispering in his ear, that having a reality star girlfriend could hurt his credibility. Therefore, no directors, no award shows, no nominations are gonna take him seriously. The source says that she's not only treating him like a prized possession, but she doesn't like to share and sees a baby as the only way to secure her future with him.
The world of celebrity romance has always been chaotic, but when you throw the Kardashians into the mix, it's on another level. And right now, one of the juiciest stories unfolding is the end of Kylie Jenner and Timothe Chalamet. Yes, you heard that right. The Hollywood heartthrob and the youngest Jenner billionaire are officially done. And the way it all went down says everything about the clash between Hollywood authenticity and Kardashian PR machinery. For months, fans have been analyzing their every move. From red carpet moments at the Golden Globes to that unforgettable kiss at Beyoncé's concert, Kylie and Timmy had people talking. They were unexpected. A strange but fascinating pairing. The TikTok edits went viral, the memes were endless, the internet was convinced they were this year's it couple. But behind all that glossy speculation, sources say cracks were already forming. Now the relationship is over, and insiders say it wasn't Kylie who pulled the plug. It was Timothe. The Oscar-nominated actor reportedly walked away, refusing to get trapped in the Kardashian spotlight and rejecting the scripted, camera-ready world that Kylie has lived in since she was a teenager. He wanted out. And according to people close to the situation, this breakup wasn't a sudden whim. It was months in the making. So let's break this all the way down. What really happened between Timothe and Kylie, how Kris Jenner factored into the mess, and how this split fits into the long history of Kardashian breakups that have fans convinced the family is cursed. First, let's talk about Timothe's side. If there's one thing he's known for, aside from being one of the most talented actors of his generation, it's being intensely private. This is a man who built his career on indie films like Call Me By Your Name, Lady Bird, and Beautiful Boy. He cultivated a reputation for artistry, for depth, for carefully curated roles and appearances. Even when he stepped into blockbuster territory with Dune and Wonka, he did it on his own terms. Dating Kylie Jenner was always a curveball. Fans joked about it being beauty mogul meets sad boy actor. It was surreal seeing them in the same sentence, and while the media feasted on it, Timothe reportedly felt the opposite. Sources say he quickly grew frustrated with the Kardashian-style public relationship. He didn't want his personal life turned into Instagram Reels or Hulu episodes. He didn't want Kris Jenner in his ear about narratives and optics. Apparently, that became a major source of tension. Insiders claim Kris saw Timothe as a golden ticket. Imagine it. Kylie Jenner, the beauty mogul with over 400 million followers, linked to one of the most critically respected actors of his generation. It was a PR dream. Kris allegedly pushed for him to appear on The Kardashians, or at least play along with social media moments. But Timothe wasn't having it. He refused to be turned into a Kardashian accessory. And this isn't just speculation. Friends of Timothe have said he flat out rejected being part of the Kardashian content factory. He wanted a private relationship, quiet nights, low-key dates. Kylie and her team, on the other hand, wanted the opposite. Paparazzi-ready dinners, matching outfits, red carpet appearances, leaked couple selfies. The pressure to participate was constant, and Timothe started to pull away. By the time the breakup happened, insiders say he felt suffocated. It wasn't about Kylie as a person. It was about the world she existed in, a world he didn't want to be part of.
They're fighting, and by the girls, I mean Kris Jenner and Kylie Jenner. As you might have noticed, Kylie Jenner and Timothe Chalamet went from being super public at the Golden Globes to barely being seen in public at all. This is actually intentional. Kylie is trying to keep their relationship out of the spotlight, but Kris allegedly wants her and Timmy to be more public.
Now, let's zoom out and talk about Kylie's side, because if anyone knows about messy public breakups, it's her. Kylie Jenner may be only 28, but she's been through multiple high-profile relationships. Let's not forget Tyga, the rapper she dated as a teenager. That relationship was controversial from the start. The age gap alone sparked headlines. For years, Kylie and Tyga were on again, off again, with social media posts and public arguments keeping the world invested. Eventually, they split for good, and Kylie moved on. Then came Travis Scott, the father of her 2 children. That relationship had the makings of a Hollywood fairy tale. Kylie and Travis met at Coachella in 2017, and within weeks, she was pregnant with Stormi. Fans thought she had finally found stability. For a while, they presented as a strong family unit, attending events together and co-parenting in the public eye. But even that relationship wasn't immune to the Kardashian breakup pattern. Rumors of Travis's infidelity swirled, and by late 2022, they had split for the second time. Kylie's love life has been a roller coaster, and each time, it feeds into the bigger Kardashian narrative. No man survives the family orbit. Whether it's Khloe and Tristan, Kim and Kanye, Kourtney and Scott, Kendall and Devin Booker, the endings are always messy. The family is constantly accused of being cursed when it comes to men. And now, Timothe Chalamet has officially joined that list. The so-called Kardashian curse has been a running joke in pop culture for years. Every time a man enters the Kardashian world, his career or relationship seems to implode. Lamar Odom's struggles, Kris Humphrey's 72-day marriage to Kim, Kanye West's public spiral, Tristan Thompson's endless cheating scandals. The examples are endless. Even NFL and NBA players who dated Kendall Jenner have been accused of seeing their careers dip afterward. Is it really a curse? Or is it the pressure of being tied to the most famous reality family in the world? The Kardashians live in a world where privacy doesn't exist. Every breakup, every fight, every scandal gets magnified and monetized. It's exhausting for anyone, let alone men who weren't raised in that environment. For Timothe, insiders say it was simply unsustainable. He didn't want to compromise his identity or his career just to play the Kardashian game. And honestly, can you blame him? Kris Jenner's role in all of this can't be ignored either. She's the mastermind of the Kardashian empire, the ultimate momager. When she sees an opportunity, she seizes it. And Timothe Chalamet was a massive opportunity. Pairing Kylie with one of Hollywood's most beloved young actors could only elevate her image, right? At least, that was the plan. But Kris didn't account for Timothe's resistance. According to sources, Kris kept suggesting little ways for him to lean in. A cameo here, a joint brand partnership there. But Timothe wasn't interested in being leveraged for the Kardashian brand. That refusal created tension not just with Kris, but also with Kylie, who spent her entire life playing along with her mom's strategies. It's almost ironic. The very thing that built Kylie into a billionaire, the relentless branding, the calculated public appearances, the curated social media, is the exact thing that drove Timothe away. So, where does that leave Kylie now? Heartbroken, sure. Embarrassed? Maybe. But if there's one thing we know about Kylie Jenner, it's that she always bounces back. She has an empire to run, kids to raise, and an image to maintain. Breakups, as painful as they are, become part of the Kardashian narrative machine. In time, it'll be spun into a storyline on the Kardashians, and Kylie will reframe herself as a strong, independent woman, moving on from a man who couldn't handle her world. And Timothe, he seems to be thriving post-breakup. Friends say he feels like a weight has been lifted, that he's finally able to breathe again. He's focusing on new films, reconnecting with his artistic circle, and enjoying his life without paparazzi following his every move. In his eyes, walking away was the healthiest decision he could make. But let's be real, this breakup isn't just about Kylie and Timothe, it's about the larger Kardashian-Jenner pattern, a family that dominates culture but can't seem to keep relationships intact. Maybe it's not a curse. Maybe it's the inevitable result of a life lived entirely in the spotlight. Still, fans can't help but notice the trend. Men come and go, but the empire always remains. So maybe Timothe was right to cut ties when he did. Maybe he saw the writing on the wall and chose to protect his sanity before it was too late. Maybe, in some strange way, he dodged the Kardashian curse. This story is bigger than a breakup. It's about boundaries, image, and the collision between two worlds, Hollywood artistry and Kardashian reality. It's about a man who refused to be scripted and a woman whose life has always been scripted. And it's about a family whose power over pop culture is unmatched, but whose love lives continue to crumble in public view. So, what do you think? Did Timothe make the right call walking away? Is Kylie really cursed when it comes to men, or is it just the price of fame? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because the Kardashian saga never ends, and the next chapter might be even messier than this one.